Hello, it was on this day in 1958 that Sharon Stone, the actress, was born. Well known in films, starting her career really with Basic Instinct, and then others subsequently which won her awards. But she's also won awards for her charitable work, raising thousands of pounds for research into HIV/AIDS. Some 23 or 4 years ago, she suffered a very severe illness, a brain hemorrhage, which led to a stroke, which she eventually recovered from, but she had to relearn how to walk and how to talk, and had been given only a 1% chance of survival. In an interview, she was asked what advice she would want to have given to her younger self. And her reply was, with tears in her eyes, "You'll make it, you'll get through it." She said she would like to have those words tattooed on the inside of her eyelids, so important was it to her, particularly when she was struggling at the beginning of that illness, lying on the floor waiting for the ambulance, and knowing that it was desperate, that the thing she'd suffered. But struck me as being a very good message that we all might want to give ourselves, whatever age we are. The capacity to be resilient is really important. And she gets through life, I think, by, as she says, always choosing the positive way. She says we can choose to bitch or moan, or we can choose joy. I think you just have to keep choosing joy. Stay present. You fell down, get up. Someone pushed you down, now they want to help you up. Let them. And it's this really positive approach that I think has helped her to get through what was obviously a devastating illness. But I wondered about that motto, basically, it'll be all right, you'll get through it. Because this is often something we want to say to people when we see that they're in need, they're struggling. We want to give them that sort of encouragement. And I wonder what you think about the difficulty here of whether to be honest or not, because sometimes we know that they won't, or that if they do, it's going to be a really hard, long struggle. And it's tempting just to say, "Oh, you'll get through it," as if to say that'll be fine and it'll be an easy result. When you know and they know that it won't be, and sometimes their reaction, the person we're trying to help, is to say, "Well, don't be ridiculous. It's not going to be easy, and I'm not necessarily going to get through it." But I think sometimes it's something which we just need to say, even if we have doubts in our mind as to whether it's true, because people need that kind of positive encouragement. And I think on the whole, it's better to take the risk of saying it, even though you know it may not be completely true, than of not saying it. But you'll have your own views on that. What I thought I would just leave you with, though, today, apart from this message of the Sharon Stone's always choosing joy, which I think is a wonderful way of living life. But the other thing I wanted to leave you with was how you would answer that question. What would you have wanted to say to your younger self?